Howdy, it's your pal Vinny, and today we're going to be doing a tier list. What kind of tier list, you may ask? We're going to be doing a tier list depending on where the Sonic characters are going to go to heaven or hell. I'm working on another video, but I realized it's going to take me a lot longer than I thought it would to finish it. So for now, this is what we're going to do, okay?
Oh yeah!
So without further ado, we're going to get started on the tier list. Alright, first runner up, Tails. Now, Tails is one of those guys to where, like, I think he's cool and all, he's cuddly, he's cute, he has a really good soul, but he seems like one of those, like, annoying-ass atheist friends that you might have that, like, tries to swear to you up and down that, you know, like, there is no afterlife or whatever. So, we're gonna put him in the tier no space, just because I feel like that's where he'd probably want to go. Alright, next we have Classic Sonic. Now, Classic Sonic, he's a good boy. I think he would go, but I don't think he'd go to heaven either, because, you know, he has kind of an attitude issue, so he would turn to grass. We're gonna put him on turns to grass category. Yes, not Charmy. No, straight to hell. He is going straight to hell. Fuck Charmy, straight to hell. Alright, next, Amy Rose. Now, Amy Rose is a bit of a touchy subject, because on one hand, you know, she has her good values, she helps people, she does everything that I think is necessary to be a strong female and protagonist. But at the same time, she also has like this stalker syndrome thing going on. But then again, like in Sonic Frontiers, when everyone got turned to holograms, she was just chilling. So I don't think she'd care if you put her in hell, honestly. So yeah, no, Amy's gonna go to heaven because she's a good boy deep down inside. Next, Big the Cat. He's going to hell.
Big the Cat goes straight to hell.
Alright, next we have Blaze the Cat. That's tough. Okay, so look, Blaze is tough because she has her little, like, pyrotechnics, you know, her little fire skills. But she's, like, deep down, she's really, really a good character, so she's going to hell, straight to hell. Alright, next, Espio the Chameleon. Classic Espio the Chameleon. Trust me, there's a difference. He is going to heaven. He is a good boy, and Jesus loves him. He's going to heaven. Alright, next. Cream and Cheese. They're turned into grass. When they die, they turn to grass. Alright, next we have Cubot. I think Cubot is a good boy. Cubot goes to heaven. I love Cubot. He's going to heaven. As a matter of fact, we're going to put him at the front of the tier list. Cubot goes to heaven. Alright, now Sticks. Now look, I'm not a furry, but I swear to God, she's going to She's going to hell. Alright, next we have Movie Knuckles. Now we don't have Knuckles on here just yet, this is Movie Knuckles. Trust me, there's a difference. I think Movie Knuckles, I think he'd go to heaven. He's a good boy. He just wants to fight for honor trust. Movie Knuckles goes to heaven. Alright, next. Uh-oh, major cringe alert. Did my cringe alarms go off?
Warning.
For the next few minutes, I'm gonna be referring to Gamma as Omega, so get used to it, buddy. Alright, Omega.
Omega was a bitch. Y'all even noticed that? Omega's going to hell. No.
Omega's going to scrap the brain zone.
That's where he's going. Look, because, like, personally, I just didn't really like his gameplay style. He, just wasn't for me, so he goes to scrap brain zone. It doesn't matter what his qualities in life, or whether he was good or bad.
Emma goes to scrap brain zone.
Alright, next we have Luigi. Now, Luigi is one of my favorite Sonic characters. You know, he's been a mainstay in the series for a super long time now. He has his merits, so Luigi, he goes to hell, straight to hell. Alright, next we have Dr. Eggman. Now this is tough because Dr. Eggman, by all intents and purposes, should either be in scrap brain zone or she should go straight to hell. But his voice actor is one of the most pure people on the planet. I love him so much. He's Mike Pollock, great guy. So just because of Mike Pollock, he goes to heaven. Eggman goes to heaven. Alright, next. Modern SBO. He's going to hell. Straight to hell. Go to jail, go directly to jail, and no. Alright, now, Movie Sonic, the first version. The first version of Movie Sonic, this is also kind of like a touchy subject because he's like really cute and he's really cool. You know, he made for touching moments in the movie, I feel. So yeah, no, he goes straight to heaven. Yes, Movie Sonic Design 1 goes straight to heaven. Alright, next, Knuckles the Boy. Now notice I'm using the Sonic Adventure render of him. I feel like if this were like 2013, Knuckles would go straight to hell. Like, no questions asked. The Knuckles that we have now, I can do on my own. Yeah, he's going to heaven. He's a good boy. Knuckles is going to heaven. Both versions of Knuckles in heaven. Love to see it. Now, Maddie goes straight to heaven. She's going to heaven not because of any of her character merits, but because she's black. Alright, next. Omega. I think I called Gamma Omega a few times earlier. That was a mistake. Omega goes to heaven. Omega goes straight to heaven, you know. I love Omega. He's a great guy. Best friends with Shadow, you know. They've gone on a few dates. They're amazing. Yeah, so Omega goes to heaven. Orbot. Orbot is for the streets. You ever noticed that in Sonic Lost World, right? There was like this one scene where Orbot just straight up hoeing in front of Eggman. He's like, if you don't find your sidekick, can I be on your team? But Sonic, he don't play with thoughts. He's just like, what? No, shut up. I would have said that too. Yeah, no. Orbot, you're going to Scrap Brain Zone, bro. Straight to Scrap Brain Zone. Alright, Rouge the Bat. Now, Rouge the Bat is also touchy because I feel like people, as a character, they sexualize her way too much. Like, because she's the only character in the series with cleavage. Like, I feel like deep down, she's just a good boy trying to do the right thing. So, she goes to heaven. Alright, now Santiago. Santiago's going to hell. Santiago goes straight to hell. He's committed too many war crimes. I'm not going to explain it here. Santiago goes straight to hell. Movie Tails. Now, unlike Game Tails, he doesn't really strike me as like the annoying atheist friend type. So, I mean, he's cute, he's cuddly, he just wants to do the right thing. But he kind of has that stalker syndrome that Amy has in the games, though. But all in all, I think he's a good boy. He goes to heaven. Movie Tails goes straight to heaven. As a matter of fact, front of the line. Now, Movie Robotnik, that's tough. Because he's had his trials and tribulations, you know. He's a generally unlikable bad guy. He treats Agent Stone really bad. He dies probably at the end of Sonic movie 2, so but I don't think he deserves a spot in hell. I mean, he's pretty funny. I think that they'd find him pretty funny in the afterlife, so he goes to Scrap Brain Zone with Orbot and Gamma. Alright, next. Agent Stone. Agent Stone goes straight to heaven, no questions asked. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. He goes straight to heaven because he is a pure, nice boy. He's Eggman's biggest supporter, you know, point blank. There's no one else that's for Eggman. If no one else got Eggman, Stone has Eggman. And for that, he's in heaven. And I hope they bring him to the games one day. Stone is just a great character. I feel like a great sidekick to Eggman. It'd be insane not to try to capitalize on that. Just saying, Sega. Alright, modern Sonic. Now, this is going to be a little different from classic Sonic, because while, like, they still kind of hold the same principles, I feel like modern Sonic is just like kind of older, you know, a little bit more serious. He gets the job done efficiently. He's nicer to those around him. He's not as impatient as he used to be. You know, he's grown. Like people like to say that he's on a flat arc, but I like to feel like he's grown. So he turns to grass, just like classic Sonic. He turns to grass. All right, next, Movie Sonic. Now, Movie Sonic is a precious little cinnamon roll boy. He's not as pretty as the original design of Sonic, and he's actually a piece of shit, so he goes straight to hell. Alright, next, Froggy. Now y'all know, Froggy gonna make me act up! What? That's all I'm saying. He goes straight to hell. Alright, next, Tom Wachowski. That's kind of a touchy subject. If I had to put Tom Wachowski in heaven or hell, you know, he's the Donut Lord, the Savior, Cyclops, you know, so, he goes to heaven. Tom Wachowski goes to heaven. You know, he was willing to sacrifice his life for Sonic and Sonic movie 2. He goes to heaven. He's a good boy. Metal Sonic. Now, I know what you're thinking. Metal Sonic is an abomination to humanity. He has those red devilish eyes. He's always shrouded in mystery. So for that, I feel like at the end of that, I just feel like he wants his father's approval. He just wants to be loved. People misunderstand the boy. He just wants to be loved. He goes to heaven because he can't turn to grass, and I'm not sending him to Scrap Brain Zone. So he goes to heaven because I like him. Silver is such a sweet cinnamon roll character. I really like Silver. It's like, Silver, I feel bad for him because like every time this dude goes back to his timeline, he has to come back because somebody's messing something up. You know, it's like forces happen, so he had to come back to help fix that, and then he goes back again, and the metal virus happens, so he has to come back and help them fix that. And I haven't read the comics since then, so I don't know what he's been up to. He was a sweet cinnamon roll in Team Sonic Racing. I love him a lot. So he goes to Scrap Brain Zone. But he's last on the list. He's like a little bit away from Noseface, just a little bit, but he goes to Scrap Brain Zone. And lastly, Vector. Now look, he's going to heaven. Vector the crocodile, he's going to heaven. He just radiates the Chad energy, you know. And yeah, that's probably about it for this tier list, I believe.